Ephemeral. Ephemeral means lasting for a very short time. For example, the beauty of the cherry blossoms is ephemeral. They bloom for only a few weeks each spring. The beauty of the cherry blossoms is ephemeral. Right? That's what it means. Ephemeral. The second is ubiquitous. Ubiquitous means present, appearing, or something that you found everywhere. For example, smartphones have become ubiquitous in the modern society. Smartphones have become ubiquitous in modern society. Right? And the next one that we have is ineffable. Ineffable means too great or extreme to be expressed or described in words. Something that's too great to be expressed, right? Extreme to be expressed. For example, the feeling of being in love is often described as ineffable. The feeling of being in love is often described as ineffable, right? That means something that's ineffable. You can express. The next one we have is surreptitious. Surreptitious means something that you keep secretly, kept secret, especially because it would not be approved of. For example, she made surreptitious glance at her phone during the meeting. That means she trying to record the meeting on her phone to keep it secretly. She made a surreptitious glance at her phone during the meeting. Alright? Egregious. We have egregious. Egregious means outstandingly bad. Something that's really bad. It is shocking, right? Outstandingly bad. Egregious. This is the meaning of egregious. For example, the company's treatment of its workers was egregious and drew widespread criticism. The company's treatment of its workers was egregious and drew widespread criticism. We have mellifluous. Mellifluous means sweet or musical, pleasant to hear, right? Like a voice of a girl. For example, the mellifluous sound of the violin captivated the audience. The mellifluous sound of the violin captivated the audience. The next one we have is esoteric. Esoteric means intended for or likely to be understood by only a small number of people with a specialized knowledge or interest. Right? Esoteric means intended for, or you can also describe esoteric like likely to be understood by only a small number of people with a specialized knowledge or interest. For example, quantum physics is often considered an esoteric subject. Quantum physics is often considered an esoteric subject. The next one we have is pernicious. Pernicious is an adjective. It means having a harmful effect, especially in a gradual or subtle way. Having a harmful effect or in a gradual or subtle way, especially. For example, the pernicious effects of smoking on health are well documented. The pernicious effects of smoking on health are well documented. This is the meaning of pernicious with an example. Voracious. Voracious means voracious is an adjective. It means when I'm wanting or devouring great quantities of food, literature or information. For example, she had a voracious appetite for books, often reading several in a week. That means that person have a voracious appetite to read books, often reading several in a week. The next one we have is exacerbate. Exacerbate means make a problem or a bad situation or negative feeling worse. When you are making worse a problem, a bad situation, or negative feelings. For example, his remarks only serve to exacerbate tensions between the two groups. His remarks only serve to exacerbate tensions between the two groups. The next one we have is discombobulate. The word is discombobulate. It is a verb. It means to disconcert or to confuse someone. When you're trying to confuse someone, you're trying to disconcert someone on something. For example, the unexpected announcement seemed to discombobulate the entire audience. The unexpected announcement seemed to discombobulate the entire audience. All right. The next one we have is sycophant. Sycophant is a noun. Sycophant means a person who acts obsequiously towards someone important in order to gain advantage. A person who acts obsequiously towards someone important in order to gain advantage. For example, he surrounded himself with sycophants who praised him incessantly. He surrounded himself with sycophants who praised him incessantly. Right? The next one we have right now is quixotic. Quixotic is an adjective. It means exceedingly idealistic, unrealistic, and impractical. Exceedingly idealistic, unrealistic, and impractical. For example, his quixotic plan to solve world hunger involved distributing free food to everyone. His quixotic plan to solve world hunger involved distributing free food to everyone. Right? So the next one that we have here is labyrinthine. Labyrinthine. Labyrinthine is an adjective. It means complicated and confusing like a labyrinth. Complicating and confusing like a labyrinth. For example, navigating through the legal system can be a labyrinthine process. Navigating through the legal system can be a labyrinthine process. So we have cacophony. Cacophony. Cacophony is a noun. It means a harsh, discordant mixture of sounds. Cacophony means a harsh, discordant mixture of sounds. For example, the cacophony of car horns made it difficult to concentrate. The cacophony of car horns made it difficult to concentrate. Right? So we have ebullient. Ebullient means it is an adjective. It means cheerful and full of energy. Cheerful and full of energy. For example, she was ebullient upon hearing the news of her promotion. She was ebullient upon hearing the news of her promotion. Alright? So we have penultimate. Penultimate is an adjective. It means second to last in a series. From the seventh to the last in a series. Alright? For example, the penultimate chapter of the book provided a crucial plot twist. The penultimate chapter of the book provided a crucial plot twist. And the next one is surreptitiously. Surreptitiously. Ubiquitously. So I just want to make sure you have a well pronunciation of it. So ubiquitously, it is an adverb. It is an adverb. It means in a way that attempts to avoid notice or attention sequentially. Right? In a way that attempts to avoid notice or attention sequentially. For example, she surreptitiously slipped the note into his pocket without anyone noticing. She surreptitiously slipped the note into his pocket without anyone noticing. Right? That means she did it secretively. The next one is disminate. Disminate. It is a verb to disseminate. It means to spread or to disperse widely. You can disperse something. You can especially you can disperse an information, to spread information, to disperse information. For example, the organization's mission is to disseminate knowledge about climate change. The organization's mission is to disseminate knowledge about climate change. The last one is faceshoes. Faceshoes. Faceshoes is an adjective. It means treating serious issues with deliberately inappropriate humor. Treating serious issues with deliberately inappropriate humor. For example, his facetious remarks during the meeting were not appropriated by his colleagues. His facetious remarks during the meeting were not appropriated by his colleagues. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel, guys, for more video, right?